Hi again everyone, welcome aboard Jom Naik Bus on YouTube. Ever since my first video on my trip report to Malacca was published, many of you have suggested that I do one for Singapore Kuala Lumpur. That being the most popular route from Singapore, it has always been on the cards for one of my trip reports. So today I will be travelling on Aeroline, an almost household name when you speak of coach service between Singapore and Kuala Lumpur. Please join me as I travel on Aeroline and let's see if there are changes made to their services post-COVID. I am now at Harbourfront Centre, Aeroline's only departure point in Singapore. I will be travelling on their earliest departure for the day, which is at 10 am. As a premium coach operator, Aeroline operates a lounge for passengers here in Harbourfront Centre and also ticketing for their coach services. Located at level 2, adjacent to Batam Fast ticketing counters, the lounge is opened at 9 am daily. Here, passengers who are waiting to board the coach can wait in air-conditioned comfort. Complimentary use of lockers for passengers are also provided. As soon as I checked in with the lovely ladies on duty today, I was informed that I can directly board the bus by showing the QR code on the confirmation slip later. Prospective passengers would need to check in first at the lounge to confirm their boarding pass, although no such physical passes are issued anymore. Boarding is done at the coach bay at level 1. To get there, proceed down the escalators located near the ferry departures. You can easily find the coach bay by following the overhead signs. Turn left at meeting point E. Walk past the money changer and you will find the exit near lobby C. Walk straight and turn right. Aeroline coaches are usually parked at the other end of the coach bay. It's about 9:30 am now and the coach for the 10 am departure has just pulled up at the coach bay. And as soon as the coach arrives, passengers began forming a line to board the coach. The coach for today's trip is VBR8810 with a fleet tag number of 112. Aeroline is fond of registering their buses in running order, and as the tag number suggests, this is their 112th bus in their fleet that includes their decommissioned buses. Boarding commenced at about 15 minutes before the scheduled departure time. The process is very smooth and all passengers boarded on time. There are 34 passengers on today's trip, an impressive full load for a weekday departure. I'm travelling today with my brother and needless to say, I booked the seats on the first row on the upper deck, 1B and 1C. And although all passengers were accounted for, the departure was slightly delayed due to the late arrival of the catering company that was appointed to deliver the meals. At about 10:07 am, the coach departs for Kuala Lumpur from Harbourfront Centre. The coach will head direct to Tuas Checkpoint via the Ayer Rajah Expressway or AYE. The coach attendant also gave out bottled water, blankets and headsets to all passengers. As today is Thursday and close to midday, I'm not expecting a congestion for buses departing Singapore and arriving in Malaysia. However, I am surprised that there is congestion for cars leaving Singapore. So here we are at Tuas checkpoint. Time for us to go down for the immigration clearance at the Singapore side. The immigration clearance was smooth and fast as there were not many buses here. If you are a tourist who arrive in Singapore and have enrolled your biometrics, you may also use the automated gates for faster immigration clearance. We arrived at about 10:40 am just now and we departed at 10:52 am. That means we just spent 12 minutes for our immigration clearance. It should take about 5 minutes to reach the next immigration checkpoint in Johor. And we have arrived at the Sultan Abu Bakar ICQS complex for the immigration clearance at the Malaysia border. Just remember to bring along all your belongings for the customs clearance. I managed to be cleared after about 10 minutes in the queue. As the immigration process here is still non-automated, it will take a while to clear all passengers, especially non-Malaysians. I've encountered numerous instances where foreigners do not have a valid visa to enter Malaysia. Some of these travellers are left behind by their buses as the issuance of these visas can take time. So, do ensure that you fulfill all entry requirements before boarding your bus in Singapore. The bus departed at about 11:28 am as soon as all passengers have been accounted for. Thankfully, no one is left behind. It should take about 5 hours or so to reach our destination in Kuala Lumpur. As the coach cruises along the Link Kedua Highway, the coach attendant came along to distribute a hot meals. Every passenger who have booked tickets in advance may choose from either a halal certified vegetarian or non-vegetarian meal. In the past, passengers who purchased last-minute tickets are given a cup of instant noodles. Not sure if this arrangement is still in effect today. Looks delish, isn't it? Today's hot meal is made up of a mix of brown and white rice, chicken in a sweet and spicy sauce which I suspect is Sichuan chicken, stir-fried kailan and chicken ngoh hiang. Lai, Chefan! Hot beverages are served after the meal and you can choose from either tea, coffee or cocoa. Actually, I dozed off just after my meal and was woken up by an announcement by the coach attendant. The bus will make a short toilet break at the Tangkak Lebai for about 15 minutes. It's about 1:45 PM now. The bus had just left Tangkak Lebai, which wasn't the norm. Pre-COVID, the bus will usually call at the Pago R&R for a 30-minute break. However, I'm not sure if this arrangement is interim or a more permanent one. With its affordable tickets, multiple daily departures and premium services, Aeroline has become one of the more preferred choice among commuters who shuttle regularly between Singapore and Kuala Lumpur. It is also the only full double-decker coach operator on the Singapore-Kuala Lumpur sector. From Singapore, Aeroline operates to as many as 3 different destinations in and around Klang Valley. In Kuala Lumpur, Aeroline operates out of Corus Hotel in Jalan Ampang, just a stone's throw away from KLCC, home to the world-famous Petronas Twin Towers. The other 2 destinations are located in Bandar Utama and Bandar Sunway. Currently, the Singapore-Kuala Lumpur services are operated 3 times daily at 10 AM, 4:30 PM and 6:45 PM. A 4th service will be reinstated from 2nd December 2022 and will depart Singapore at 8 in the morning. The highly anticipated 8 AM departure is sure to be a hit with travellers as it has been during pre-COVID. The journey should take about 6 hours or so in total, but do factor in additional travelling time during peak hours such as weekends and holiday seasons, where congestion can and will take place at the border checkpoints in Singapore and Malaysia. Aeroline also operates domestic services in Malaysia to both Penang and Johor Bahru from Kuala Lumpur. Tickets are priced at a flat rate of 50 Singapore dollars for adults, and tickets for children between the age of 5 and 12 years old are sold at a flat rate of 38 Singapore dollars. From Malaysia, the tickets are priced at 150 RM and 114 RM respectively. Those below the age of 5 can travel free of charge but will not have an assigned seat for them. For ticketing and more information on their services, you can log on to www.aeroline.com.my or www.aeroline.com.sg. Aeroline operates a full fleet of Scania double-decker coaches. All of their coaches are assembled by Sksbus on both the E128D and the newer D3 platforms. I was understood that the services to and from Singapore are operated on the Sksbus D3 coaches exclusively. So let's get to know more about them. Continuing a long-time tradition of operating Scania coaches, these Sksbus D3 double-deckers are built on the popular high-end Scania K410EB chassis. The chassis code K410EB translates to K, which refers to centrally mounted longitudinal engine, 410 being the engine output of 410 horsepower, E which indicates that it is a long distance type chassis, and B indicates that it is a normal type bus. It is powered by the 12.7 litres Euro 3 Scania DC13 engine and coupled with the 8-speed Scania OptiCruise automated gear changing system, and features an independent front suspension. The independent front suspension allows operators to feed the passenger's door before the front axle and using this aisle to get to the lower deck saloon. The coach seats a maximum of 34 passengers on both the upper and lower decks. The seats are manufactured by Damrom Silk in Thailand and arranged in a 2+1 seating configuration. Each seat is equipped with a personal entertainment system, power sockets and a USB port. They can also be manually reclined. If you have been a regular customer of Aeroline, I'm sure you know that Aeroline used to have a lounge on the lower deck of their coaches. But this concept has long ended in favour of more seats. There is also a pantry at the back of the lower deck where the coach attendant will prepare the hot meals and beverages for the passengers. Another unique feature found on Aeroline coaches is this lavatory. However, it is strictly for use when the bus is in motion and for light use only. Every Aeroline bus is also installed with a UVC air sterilizer, which improves cabin air quality and removes airborne pathogens and bacteria. The individual entertainment system provided on board can stream movies and TV programs, music and games on demand. If you do not have your own earphones, you can utilize the complimentary headset while watching your preferred show on the touchscreen monitor. It's about 20 minutes past 3 and we have just arrived at the Sungai Besi Toll Plaza. This means that we will reach our destination at Corus Hotel shortly. From here, the bus will use Maju Expressway or MAX to get to the city centre. And we have reached Corus Hotel. It took about 20 minutes to reach here from Sungai Besi. This is my first trip on Aeroline post-COVID, and it's good to know that their services are still excellent as before. Do try out their service if you are planning to go to Kuala Lumpur. This has been another trip report from me. Thank you for watching, and remember to hit the subscribe button. I'm Ishak signing off for Jom Naik Bus, and I'll see you in the next trip report. Bye!